What's going on, my internet family? I'm standing here in front of my KLR. I'm about to do a bit of an instructional video. I'm recording that as we speak, so as you can see I got my camera set up here and the lights, they're pretty bright, but I got a KLX needle kit here which is pretty sick. I've got some carburetor bolts as well. I've also got an inline fuel filter. Also, if you guys don't know, the Australian KLR, the one meant for the Australian market, is actually kind of restricted. So I've got this stuff here, it's called PC metal. It's pretty similar to JB World, but basically the carburetor in a KLR for the Australian market is restricted for a learner legal. So essentially they've drilled 2 holes into the carburetor slide to stop the vacuum from pulling it all the way up. So I'm going to go ahead and plug those holes because that'll de-restrict it. I'm going to do this video first, and in a couple of days maybe you'll probably see the other video come out for the actual instructional video. So that'll be exciting. I'm a little bit into the install now and I'm just about to take the carburetor out. I've taken all the panels off, of course. As you can see, I've set up one of my shots here. Man, that's not focusing at all. But there's quite a lot of work here. This is one of the more difficult installs I've had to do. Yeah, this might take a little while, guys. Carbs out of the bike, as you can see, it's no longer in there. And I've got it on the table over here. I'm just about to open her up. It took me a little while to get this thing out of the bike, actually. I think it probably took me about an hour or so. There was a few things that were connected to it that I needed to remove before I could actually get the thing out of the bike. But here she is, in all its glory. So I'm going to open her up and install this little thing inside it, and she should be a little bit faster and a little bit more powerful at the top end. So let's do that. Alright, so funny moment just then. I drained the fuel out of the bottom of the bowl here, so I undid that little bolt there, drained it out, drained all the fuel out, and I put it into this little cup here, and it kind of ate the cup and spilt petrol pretty much all over the table. So that was fun. Stupid thing. Don't if you're gonna do this mod, don't use little cups like this. Use like a little metal container or something rather than a little plastic cup. Otherwise you're going to lose some fuel and it's going to go everywhere. And luckily I didn't spill it on the camera or anything like that, so that was pretty funny. So I've got my carburetor out of the bike and it's disassembled now. As you can see here, that is the carburetor, that is the slide, and these are the 2 needles ready to go. That's the old one, this is the new one, and as you can see they're quite drastically different. This one here is quite thick and then it tapers off really quick at the end there. This one here is a bit more of a gradiated kind of taper, and it's also adjustable as well. But yeah, I said I was going to do a bit of a de-restriction on my slide as well by plugging up 2 holes, but it doesn't look like I need to because it's already been done by the looks of things. If this will focus on the slide, as you can see there's one hole there that's been plugged and there's another hole right in there that's been plugged. You can see there's a bit of a patch job inside, and apparently my KLR is de-restricted. I didn't know that. So have you come to help me with my carburetor, Adam?
I've come to fix my bike.
You've come to fix your own bike, you jackwad. I thought you were going to help me out.
I think you spend most of the time pulling it apart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Adam's here, finally. Not really, I didn't expect him to come over. But I have gotten everything back in kind of where I want it now. So I've got the new needle in, as you can see. I've also drilled out the slide, which is kind of scary. But I've also put the new jet in, this little guy, and Adam's cameraman now.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I thought Adam was going to help me fix my bike, but he's here to fix his own.
I'll help you. I'll help you.
So what do you got in the hands there, Adam?
The inline fuel filter.
So yeah, this is the fuel filter. It's going to go in between this pipe, so we're going to have to cut this pipe somehow. With a knife, probably. What do you reckon, Adam?
Yeah.
So, what I'm doing now is called the L mod, which is drilling out my airbox, which would be awesome, of course. So I'm going to drill 3 little holes. One's going to be right here, I think. and then one's going to be right here. Of course I don't want to hit my wires. And then one's going to be right here, and then we're going to cut between them. Hello, my little friend. This one is an Ozito branded renovator.
Alright.
Oh, don't forget the safety gear. Alright, so I cut it out. I need a bit of clean up, what do you reckon?
Oh yeah.
And
Sand it
down, get a file out, hit all these edges down. But yeah, look at that, you can see the daylight through there.
Yeah, these Canons, man, they don't do nothing.
So Adam's found his new bike. So what is it called? The MV Agusta Stradale 800. Yeah. Look how mad these panniers are. You could fit 20 days worth of stuff in there.
Yeah.
So, what do you reckon, Adam? Is that your next purchase?
I sell that.
That's pretty cool.
I reckon this will be my new next bike.
Next bike, that
Look,
one?
it's got touring packages. It comes
Oh, yeah?
all the crash bars, panniers, and top box.
So yeah, Adam's buying a new bike already after buying another one. But yeah, we finished cutting and sanding, so that's pretty awesome.
That's pretty good. Yeah,
It's going to be pretty clean. I just got to vacuum it because if you look down in here,
yeah, you will not get.
not that you can actually see in there, but
No, you can't see it.
it's just a black void. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff in there, so we're going to clean that out with some vacuum cleaners. Alright, Carbs back in the bike. Adam's a happy man. I'm a happy man because we got our bike back together, well, my bike back together somewhat. I'm going to put the tank on and then I'm going to put that inline filter in and then we're going to see if it runs. Maiden voyage, baby! Alright, choke on, I guess. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4.
Is there fuel flowing? Wow, turbo power already.
Okay, sounds a little different. Just a bit different? Yeah, man! So yeah, we got the KLR back together, of course. Fuel filters in there, but we took a break, had some lunch, and we're going to do something for Adam's bike now. We're going to drill out this little brake lever to make it a little bit better for his bike, because it was kind of sucking.
What? 10 mil sucking.
Put it in there.
Pops right out. Yeah, easy as that.
Easy as.
Yeah.
So how much do you reckon we're taking out of this, Adam?
I reckon 2 mils.
2 mils?
Yeah.
Alright,
Actually,
let's do that.
Alright, so Kenny's got a steady hand.
Underneath these bikes here.
What the hell, man? Yeah.
Alright. You trust me, Adam, with your brake lever?
Oh well. We'll find out, I suppose. Wow! It punched right through. Okay.
You got this, mate?
I got this.
You got this, bruh?
Oh yeah. There you go, that both in, so to probably have to
Tighten it down, mate.
Okay.
Alright. We fixed it. So, Adam, what's happened to my bike?
You're so cool in that already, man.
So basically, we've just found out that my radiator is actually leaking. As you can see, this is my radiator. It's full of bugs right now. But just up here, somewhere around this area here, I've got a hole and it's just going everywhere. So we have to figure out that one. I don't know if that means a new radiator or trying to fix this one. I don't really know how to fix, or if you can fix a radiator, so I don't know, Adam.
Yeah.
What do you reckon?
It's pretty busted.
That sucks.
I mean, yep.
Oh, it's going everywhere.
Whoa.
I'm not prepared. You can look. Look at all this coolant, man.
Wow.
I'm going to epoxy it with some of this liquid metal stuff and hopefully I'll have a radiator again, hopefully. We'll see, we'll see. Good thing I'm wearing gloves.
Man, I can't imagine people having accidents with this, just without gloves. Oh, sticking to my fingers now, don't cut me off.
That'd be so crap, man.
Yeah. We've done some wrong stuff today. We're cutting fuel lines and patching the radiators with the gum. What the hell, man? That looks so much like gum.
Chewing gum. So Adam, how long have we been here working on this bike?
Definitely more than we expected.
I think I've been working on this bike since about 8:30 this morning, so... and it's like, it's 20 to 4 right now, so a long time, a very long time. So there we have it, guys. Radiator's back in. As you can see, I've got my patchwork going on there. Metal epoxy works pretty well. I pressure tested it with a pump and filled it with water, and it seems to be holding together, so I'm pretty happy with that, and I'm just going to stick it all back together and see if it runs and doesn't leave fluid, because that's the ultimate test, of course. And yeah, I think I'm just gonna order another radiator to go into this one here, because to tell you the truth, I don't particularly trust the patchwork I've done, but it'll get me going for the time being, so you should be all right there. So radiator's back together, all the piping's on, fluid's in. All we gotta do now is put the tank back on and the fairings, and we're all good. Done. Hopefully. So guys, I'm just out on a bit of a ride and testing my workout, and apparently there is something a little bit wrong because my bike is running a shade bit too hot at the moment. I think it might be the coolant. I'm gonna open this in a second when it cools down a little bit, because that's gonna be pressurized. Doesn't look like I've got a lot in there, if at all any. I know it's not leaking because I can't see anything on the ground or anything like that, so that's not the problem. Put this cap back on so I don't know guys. I think I put the right amount, but I don't really know. I probably should double check. God, that's hot. Hang on. Something's going on. Well guys, I've seemed to have fixed the problem. The temperature gauge is now sitting at a bang straight in the middle. What I did is I actually vented the system. I took the radiator cap off and ran the bike for a little while to get a little bit of air out of the system. I think what was happening was there was a little bit of air pockets going on in this little tubing here. So yeah, I flushed it out. It seems all good. I didn't actually have to go home, which was a bonus. But yeah, there seems to be a little bit more torque at the lower end now, which is pretty awesome. I'm not sure what it's going to do to my mileage, as in kilometers in the tank, but hopefully it doesn't negatively affect it too much, because I do like the amount of kilometers I get out of my tank. Yeah, how's this view, guys? It's friggin' awesome. Bike's here, and look at that. It is about, let's have a look, ooh, 20 to 7 now, so it's getting on. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter. I post a lot of stuff on the Instagram. And until next time, guys, I'll catch you later. Peace.